मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। सर्वेभ्यः नमांसि शुभसायं च। इदानीं भरतः कैकेय्या सह विविध प्रश्नैः तां पृच्छति। रामस्य वनगमनस्य कारणं पृच्छति, तथैव पितुः मरणस्य कारणं किम् तत्सर्वम् इदानीं जानाति। शुल्कविषये सा उक्तवती, स्त्रीशुल्कविषये, तथापि सः पुनः पुनः तद्विषये प्रष्टुम् इच्छति। पश्यामः किमिति। सा वदति, पूर्वतनवाक्यं पठित्वा गच्छामः। किं कारणम् इति सः पृच्छति। माता अमाता भवति यतः भवती एतादृशकार्यं कृतवती येन पुत्रः अपुत्रः जातः। भवती सङ्गवशात् सहवासवशात् दोषैः आक्रान्ता अभवत्। एवं पुत्राः यथा माता पित्रोः विषये स्नेहं प्रीतिं प्रदर्शयन्ति तद् न कृतवती। इत्युक्ते पुत्राः स्वकर्तव्यं विस्मृतवन्तः, विमुखाः जाताः, तथा कृतवती भवती। अनन्तरं भर्तृद्रोहमपि कृतवती। अतः अहं नूतनधर्ममेव स्थापयामि। अपूर्वम् एतावत् पर्यन्तं येन केनापि यत् न कृतं तदहम् अद्य वदामि। या भर्तृद्रोहं करोति सा मातापि अमाता भविष्यति अद्य आरभ्य इति सः वदति। तदा सा मन्दस्वरेण वदति, जाता महाराजस्य सत्यवचनं रक्षन्त्या मया तथोक्तम्। महाराजस्य सत्यवचनं, सः एवं सत्यप्रतिज्ञां कृतवान्। तत्र वाल्मीकिरामायणे अस्मिन् प्रसंगे दशरथः कथं कैकेयीम् अत्यन्त प्रीत्या सान्त्वनवचनैः तस्याः कोपं शमयितुं प्रयत्नं करोति। अनन्तरं सः अन्ते किं करोति, मम अत्यन्त प्रीतिपात्रः रामः, तस्य शिरसि तस्य प्रति तस्मिन् शपे इति वदति। इत्युक्ते he takes, if I have gone wrong, if I don't keep up my promise, then it is on my beloved Rama, he says. That is a way of telling, when ultimate way of telling on your dearest, you take your dearest person's name, and if I love Rama a lot, then on Rama I take this promise, I take this vow, like that they say. So Dasharatha tatra kim karoti, मम अत्यंत प्रीतिपात्रः यं विना अहं जीवितुमेव न शक्नोमि तं रामं स्वीकृत्य, तस्य नाम स्वीकृत्य अहं शपथं स्वीकरोमि। किं करणीयं वद इति पृच्छति। तदा तत्र तु वरद्वयस्य विषये कैकेयी स्मारयति देवासुरयुद्धप्रसङ्गं सर्वं। So and he had, as he had promised, he had to keep up the promise. सत्यवचनं, यतः इक्ष्वाकवः इक्ष्वाकुवंशजाः सत्यवचनबद्धाः, प्राण जाये पर वचन न जाये एवं। अतः महाराजस्य सत्यवचनं रक्षन्त्या मया तथा उक्तम्। यदि महाराजः इदानीं रामस्य विषये प्रीत्या एवं न करोति, अनन्तरं भरतस्य अभिषेकः न भवति, रामस्य वनगमनं न भवति, तदा महाराजः एव दोषी इति प्रजाभिः उच्यते। तदहं निवारयितुं, तद् रक्षितुं, महाराजः सत्यप्रतिज्ञः एव इति रक्षितुम् अहम् एवं कृतवती इति कैकेयी वदति। तदा भरतः अत्यन्त काकुस्वरेण, काकु इस् अ वेरी sarcastic voice, किमिति ओहो वदतु वदतु किं सत्यवचनं कथं रक्षितवती भवती इति। पुत्रको मे राजा भवतु इति। मम पुत्रः भरतः, मम प्रीतिपात्रः भरतः राजा भवतु इति या अहं सत्यवचनं रक्षितवती तथा पृष्ट्वा इति वदति। अथ स इदानीम् आर्योऽपि भवत्याः कः? So he wants to know, he wants to state many potent reasons avoiding which Kaikeyi took this decision. Bhavatyaha kaha Ramaha? Then who is, what is the relationship between you and Rama then? So far, everybody believed that you love Rama more than me. Then suddenly you are telling my son that is Bharata, may he become the king. Then what happened? Aryaha, idanim bhavatyaha kaha? Then who is Rama to you? What is the relationship of Rama with you? Piturme aurasah putro na kramena bhishityate daita bhrataro nasyuhu prakritinam narochate. So he asks a series of questions. Piturme aurasah putro na kramena bhishityate daita bhrataro nasyuhu prakritinam narochate. पितुः मे अन्वयं वदामि मे पितुः औरसः पुत्रः मे पितुः औरसः पुत्रः तत्र न इति सर्वेषां पदानाम् अन्वयं कर्तुं शक्यते मे पितुः औरसः पुत्रः न क्रमेण न अभिषिच्यते भ्रातरः दयिता न स्युः प्रकृतीनां न रोचते एवं प्रश्नान् करोति किमिति पश्यामः प्रथम प्रश्नः मे पितुः औरसः पुत्रः न किं रामः इस् राम नाट् अ legitimate son of our father and then second question is न क्रमेण न अभिषिच्यते according to the custom the eldest has to be crowned. So does he not, is it not Rama's turn? Even in, if you see the, if you see how our elder forefathers have done, is it not Rama whose turn is, is it not Rama who has got the turn to be called as the king? Abhishityate, is he not to be crowned? That means in seniority order. Daita bhrataraha nasyuhu. Daita, very dear. Bhrataraha daita nasyuhu. Aren't all the brothers very dear to him? Is there not any very close bonding, affection between them? Or aren't these brothers very dear to him? Prakritinam na rochate kim? Aren't the subjects not willing Rama to be their king? So tell me one reason what made you take this decision. Pashyamaha punaha. Me pituhu aurasaha putraha na. Aurasaha putraha iti ityukte paramparaya tasya tasya यः क्रमेण इदानीम् अभिषेकस्य अर्हः तादृशः पुत्रः न वा रामः न किम् अनन्तरं क्रमेण न अभिषिच्यते किम् इत्युक्ते ज्येष्ठः एव राजा भवेत् इति क्रमः अस्ति तस्मिन् क्रमे पश्यामः चेत् इदानीं रामः एव ज्येष्ठपुत्रः तत् सः क्रमः तेन क्रमेण गच्छामः चेत् रामस्य एव नाम प्रथमम् आगच्छति खलु भ्रातरः दयिताः न किं दयिता इत्युक्ते प्रियाः रामः अस्मान् भ्रातॄन् प्रियान् न मन्यते किं वयं तस्य प्रियाः न वा प्रकृतीनां किं न रोचते राज्ये अभिषिच्यमाने प्रजाः किं प्रसन्नाः अथवा सन्तुष्टाः न भवन्ति। एवं प्रश्नान् एकस्य उपरि एकं प्रश्नं पृच्छति। तदा सा वदति, कैकेयी वदति, जाता शुल्कलुब्धा ननु प्रष्टव्याः. She wants to avoid further questioning. So she says, enough of all your this questions. Shulkalubdha nanu prashtavyaha ityukte, like about the bridal fee, about the kanya shulka. Enough nanu prashtavyaha ityukte अलम् इति. पुनः परीक्षणम् अथवा प्रश्नाः मास्तु इति. अथवा एवमपि भवति, शुल्कलुब्धा ननु प्रष्टव्याः. शुल्कविषयम् अधिकृत्य एवं कृतम्. अतः तद्विषये पुनः प्रश्नः अथवा प्रश्नाः अहं न प्रष्टव्या. I need not be questioned again and again. तदा भरतः पृच्छति, वल्कलैर्हृतराज्यश्रीः पदातिः सह भार्यया वनवासं त्वया ज्ञप्तः शुल्केऽप्येतदुदाहृतम्. पुनः सः पृच्छति, वल्कलैः हृतराज्यश्रीः, तत्र सन्धिः अस्ति. वल्कलैर्हृतराज्यश्रीः पदातिः सह भार्यया वनवासं त्वया आज्ञप्तः शुल्केऽप्येतदुदाहृतम्. अन्वयं वदामि. वल्कलैः हृतराज्यश्रीः भार्यया सह पदातिः त्वया वनवासं आज्ञप्तः इति. तद् वनवासं पदातिः आज्ञप्तः. एतदपि एतत् शुल्के उदाहृतम्. अपि एतत् शुल्के उदाहृतम्. अपि यदा आरम्भे भवति प्रश्नः भवति. वल्कलैः हृतराज्यश्रीः भार्यया सह त्वया पदातिः आज्ञप्तः. वनवासम् इत्येव अस्ति. अपि शुल्के एतत् उदाहृतम्. So what did you do? Rama went to the forest, and what was that? How did he go? Valkalaihi hritarajyashrihi. He went to the forest wearing the bark garments. Valkalaihi hritarajyashrihi. He was snatched. The kingdom was snatched by him. Bharyaya saha padatihi. Padati on barefoot, on foot. Bharyaya saha tvaya vanavasam agnaptaha. You told him to go to the forest, and this was ordered by you. Etat, this what you have done. Etat api, even this one, shulke udahritam, is this also a condition mentioned in that shulka? He wants to question. Okay, forget about all that kanya shulka. You are telling satya pratigna and all that. Astu tat satyam ityeva chintayamaha. Kintu bhavati ramam yat vanavasam preshitavati. Tadapi bharyaya saha anantaram katham saha gatavan rajakumaravat gatavan va na. Valkalaihi valkalam dhrutva gatavan. अनन्तरं रथे गतवान् वा न. पदातिः पादैः गतवान्. पादाभ्यां गतवान्. कुत्र गतवान्? वनं गतवान्, यत्र बहु कण्टकानि सन्ति. तादृश पापकार्यं कृतवती किम् रामः आज्ञप्तः भवती आज्ञापितवती एतदपि शुल्के उदाहृतम् इस् दिस् आल्सो मेन्शन्ड इन द शुल्क कृतराज्यश्रीः इत्युक्ते तथा तं विवशं कृत्वा वनं प्रेषितवती राज्यैश्वर्यं सर्वम् अपहृतवती भवती पादचारी भूत्वा सः वनं गतवान् एतादृशकार्यं सर्वं किं शुल्के अस्ति वा एतस्य विषयः एवं करणीयम् इति तदपि अस्ति वा उदाहृतम् इत्युक्ते तत्रापि निर्दिष्टम् अस्ति वा जाता देशकाले निवेदयामि कैकेयी किमपि वक्तुं न इच्छति you will know on proper place and time तत् सामान्यतः भवति खलु time comes when I have to tell you all this so don't ask me anything इदानीं किमपि न पृच्छतु पर्याप्तम् इति वदति so she reserves her right not to speak about it and she avoids it not at this moment when proper time comes place and time comes aham vadami iti vadati पुनः भरतः पृच्छति अयशसि यदि लोभः कीर्तयित्वा किमस्मान् किमु नृपफलतर्षः किं नरेन्द्रो न दद्यात् अत तु नृपतिमातेत्येष शब्दस्तवेष्टो वदतु भवति सत्यं किं तवार्यो न पुत्रः सः पुनः पुनः तस्य समाधानम् एव न भवति यतः एषा तया यत् कार्यं कृतं प्रथमं भरतः तत् मनसि तस्य विषये चिन्तितुमपि अनर्हः तथा मम माता रामस्य विषये एवं करोति इति पितुः विषये अपि घोर अपराधं कृतवती रामस्य विषये तु इतोपि तथा अकार्यं कृतवती अतः सः यद्यपि कैकेयी वदति देशकाले निवेदयामि इति सः तूष्णीं न भवति he wants to know he cannot keep quiet and he cannot control himself अयशसि यदि लोभः कीर्तयित्वा किमस्मान् किमु नृपफलतर्षः किं नरेन्द्रो न दद्यात् अतथो नृपतिमातेत्येष शब्दस्तवेष्टो वदतु भवति सत्यं किं तवार्यो न पुत्रः पुनः पृच्छति he is taunting her again and again प्रथमम् अयशसि यदि लोभः कीर्तयित्वा किम् अस्मान् if you had so much of greed for infamy that if you wanted to become infamous and if you were craving for this then what was the use of taking my name along with it kirtayit asman kirtayitva kim why did you take my name that means why did you tell me that the kingdom you want the kingdom for Bharata why my name was mentioned there kimu nrupafalatarshah kim narendro na dadyat if you had wanted that kingship would not the king have given it to you that means he loved you so much you are the dearest to the king among all the queens you are the dearest so if you had asked him definitely you would have got it if you have just exhibited a little desire that you want the kingship he would have voluntarily given that atha and then Nrupati Mata iti esha shabdaha taveshto. If you wanted to be called as Rajamata, your son being the king, and you will be called as Rajamata. If that name, if that post Rajamata, that you liked it a lot, you craved for that, then vadatu. Nrupati Mat. Then you tell me Satyam vadatu. Kim Aryaha na putraha or Aryaha na putraha kim? Then you tell me, honestly you tell me, is Rama not your son? Through these questions, he is remembering all the affection that Kaikeyi showered on Rama so far. Because when, if there was even a bit, an iota of doubt that Kaikeyi did not love Rama, then naturally everybody would have, if she had treated Rama in that way, naturally nobody would have doubted this. Throughout, she has treated Rama as somebody like Kausalya's son. So what is so strange, or what is there is nothing new in this. That would have been the case. But throughout, you have conducted yourself in such a way that you have loved Rama so much. How can you do this? That is what is. He cannot understand why his mother has done such a thing to Rama. And in Valmiki Ramayana, especially when Manthara goes to Kaikeyi's chamber to reveal the news that Rama will be crowned. Kaikeyi's the joy knows no bounds. She takes out her five-stringed that pearl garland and she gives it to her. What a good news, great news that you have got. And she she truly loved Rama a lot. And this is, see, Ramayana, so many other things also can be done. Manthara, how slowly she poisons Kaikeyi's mind in such a way that poisoning will be done in such a way that Kaikeyi doesn't, first she suspects Manthara. And not that she immediately accepts Manthara's, like Manthara has been her maid servant, and also her like a friend who has come along with her during marriage. She has brought her. So as she tells all these things, Kaikeyi is, she will not budge even a bit. Like she keeps on giving all why Rama is the Rama in every way is the right candidate for that to become the king. And how Manthara slowly she gives a horrific picture in front of Kaikeyi. Slowly her mind is poisoned with all her this thing, and she makes Kaikeyi stand in that position where she is ill-treated by Kausalya, and like visually she gives that picture. Then finally, so Sankranta Doshaihi is a very beautiful word, as that day some Mahodaya suggested. So minds, how even in Shakespeare's drama, we see this that mad character. Almost all our tragedies, his very famous dramas, and there in each one, how that a very good person's mind is very slowly poisoned, and once that is done, and there is no stopping. So here he wants to know again the various reasons why she did that. पश्यामः एतत् पश्यामः अन्वयम् यदि अयशसि लोभः when yadi comes usually we use the word tarhi. They are correlated words, if and then. That can be just taken as adhyahara. Whatever words you take for your convenience, that can be shown in the bracket. If you have studied these things, Anvaya Krama, I think you will know this. Even otherwise, in a shloka, for our convenience, we can add some words and that can be put in brackets. Yadi ayashasi lobhaha tarhi asman kirtaitva kim. First question is this. Yadi ayashasi lobhaha tarhi asman kirtaitva kim. Dvitiyam nrupaphalatarshaha. Kimu. Kimu is again slightly different from kim. That gives a special, instead of just kim, if ever like that. Kimu nrupaphalatarshaha narendraha na dadyat kim. Kim Narendraha na dadyat. It can be any way. Narendraha na dadyat kim or kim Narendraha na dadyat. Second question. Atha Nripati Mata iti ityesha. Ityesha shabdaha. So here all these words are there. Nripati Mata iti eshaha. Visarga lopaha asti. Nripati Mata iti esha shabdaha tava ishtaha. Nripati Mata iti eshaha shabdaha tava ishtaha. Then again tada, that can be put in brackets. Bhavati kim. Bhavati is sambodhana here. It can be sambodhana or it can be taken as ishtaha bhavati also. You can take it. It is up to us. Bhavati, hey Bhavati, O Mata. He is addressing her. Kim Aryaha tava putraha na kim. Satyam. Satyam also. Aryaha satyam tava putraha na kim. Vadatu. He is asking her to answer. Ayashasi. Ayashasi ityukte apakirti. Yashaha ityukte kirtihi. Ayashaha ityukte apakirtihi. Ayashasi. Apakirti lanchanam. Yadi bhavati etadrisha kaikeyi atyanta papishta दुष्टकारिणी एवं दुष्टास्त्री एवं एतादृश निन्दार्थक पदमेव भवती इच्छति तदेव भवत्याः वाञ्छा आसीत् तर्हि अस्मान् कीर्तयित्वा किम् मम नाम प्रयोगेण अथवा मम मध्ये तन्मध्ये मम नाम योजनेन किं प्रयोजनं किमर्थं कृतवती किम् इत्युक्ते तत्र कथमपि भवत्याः कार्यम् अपकीर्तिकरम् एव यद् भवती कृतवती किन्तु मम नाम उक्त्वा मम मध्ये मां योजयित्वा किमर्थं वा एवं कृतवती अनन्तरं नृपफलतर्षः फलतर्षः इत्युक्ते तृष्णा डिसैर् actually a sort of more greed. Nripa phalatarshyaha rajya trishna yadi bhavatyaha asti then atha nripaha na dadyat kim raja swayameva na dadyat ityukte nishchayena dadyat. He would definitely have given. Saha vina karanam prishtva karanam vina eva saha dadati sma. Atha anantaram nripati mata rajamata iti shabdaha tava ishtaha tava abhilashaha aham rajamata iti janaha mam rajamata iti ahvanam mam akarayantu iti yadi इच्छसि तर्हि रामः पुत्रः एव पुत्रः रामः यदि राजा भवति तदापि भवती राजमाता इति भवत्याः पदवी तथा भवति स्म एव अतः सत्यं वदतु इदानीम् अहं भवत्याः अन्तरङ्गपरीक्षां कर्तुम् इच्छामि सत्यं ट्रूली टेल् मी ऑनेस्टली यू टेल् मी प्रामाणिकतया वदतु किम आर्यः न पुत्रः न किम मम प्रिय भ्राता रामः तव पुत्रः न वा इति पृच्छति यतः यत्किमपि कारणं वदतु तत् इदानीम् अस्यां परिस्थितौ न युज्यते whatever excuses you can tell I do not agree with you in no way your explanations are you try to defend yourself and I don't see anything that holds good in this case. You have done such a thing that This could have been avoided if you had thought Rama as your son, as you did earlier. Kashtam kritam bhavatya. He cannot stop at this at all. He goes on and on. Very, very, it's indeed a very sad thing. Tvaya Rajyeshinya, the previous one. Malini Vrittam, 15 letters. Tvaya Rajyeshinya Nripati Rasubhir Naiva Ganitaha Sutam Jeshtam Chatvam Vrajavanamiti Preshitavati Nashirinam Tadrishtva Janakatanayam Valkalavatim Aho Dhatra Srishtam Bhavati Hridayam Vajrakatinam. As this is a drama, Bhasa wants all that Kaikeyi's role. Spectators will be looking at Bharata and Kaikeyi. We feel so sorry for Bharata, and at the same time, Bharata has been taunting his mothers so much that all our attention is focused towards Kaikeyi. And as he is talking like this, his taunting words, his piercing words, make us feel, and that Kaikeyi's role, we feel pity for her also. And later she gives all explanation and all that. But as it is a drama, that emotion slowly, the spectators are taken to different rasas. Kim करुणरसस्य उभयपात्रयोः तथा एकत्र कोपः तद् क्रोधः सः अस्ति, अन्यत्र करुणरसः अस्ति. एवं तत्र नाटकेषु नवरसानाम् एकैक रसाः आगच्छन्ति गच्छन्ति. अस्माकं प्रेक्षकाणां मनसि अपि तथैव यदा पात्रधारिणः तथा तेषां वाक्यानि वदन्ति, अस्माकं मनः अपि we are totally involved in that. We are as if we are we completely get into that play. तथा नाटकस्य उद्देशः एव तथा अग्रे तदेव रसानुभवः इति तस्य वर्णनं भवति भरतस्य नाट्यशास्त्रे. एवमेव अतः अत्र भरतस्य वाक्येषु तादृश परिणामं वयं पश्यामः. त्वया राज्यैषिण्या नृपतिरसुभिर्नैव गणितः सुतं ज्येष्ठं च त्वं व्रजवनमिति प्रेषितवती न शीर्णं यद्दृष्ट्वा जनकतनयां वल्कलवतीम् अहो धात्रा सृष्टं भवति हृदयं वज्रकठिनम्. सः अग्रे एत हृदय वज्रकठिन हृदयं भवत्याः इति एवं भर्त्सनं करोति. पुनरेकवारं राज्यैषिण्य नृपतिः असुभिः. असुः इत्युक्ते प्राणः. असुभिः प्राणशब्दः सामान्यतया न सर्वदा बहुवचने एव भवति. नृपतिः असुभिः, एकवारं तत्र वदामि. नृपतिः असुभिः नैव गणितः. अनन्तरम् अत्र वल्कलवतीम् अहो इति अस्ति. अहो इत्युक्ते कीदृश विस्मयकर विषयः इति. अलास्, ओह्, like that exclamations. What a heart-rending act you have done. Aho iti kashtam kritam bhavatya. Being greedy of the kingdom, Rajyeshinya tava, being greedy of the kingdom, you did not take even the life of the king into consideration. Nripatihi asubhihi naiva ganitaha. You didn't even consider his life. And then Sutam Jeshtam Chatvam Vraja Vanamiti Preshitavati. What did you do? you have sent your eldest son, telling him, you go to the forest. And then did you stop there? Alas, mother, the dhatra hrudayam vajrakatinam. Your heart is as hard as thunderbolt. Vajra is thunderbolt, that lightning. Vajrakatinam. And you not, why is it so hard? Janakatanayam valkalavatim drishtva yet na shirnam. Your heart didn't break. That means seeing her, that Putravadhu in that Valkala, how could you stay alive? If it were to be somebody, they would have had a heart fail and then they would have died. But you are still living. How can this happen? Ataha tava hrudayam vajrakatinam bhavati he mataha iti navadati he kaikeyi tava hrudayam vajrakatinam. पुनः अत्र वक्तुम् इच्छामि मातुः विषये भरतः एवं वदति एतद् उचितं वा न्यायं वा इति प्रश्नः कृपया मास्तु यतः भासः अनन्तरं कारणं वदति किमर्थं कैकेयी एवं कृतवती इति भरतस्य मनसि एतादृश भावना अस्ति यतः it may be in one way it is not good on his part to talk so harsh words to his mother. Agreed. But here it is a drama and Bharata wants to bring out the truth from Kaikeyi. So he is trying all different methods, very, very compassion words towards the father, brother, and now at Sita, that very, very dear daughter-in-law of this house. When you sent her in that dress, that bar garment, who could you see that scene? How could you remain calm looking at that scene? Evam prachati. Pashyamah tasya artham. Tvaya, अन्वयं वदामि राज्यैषिण्या त्वया नृपतिः असुभिः नैव गणितः. ईषण इत्युक्ते इच्छा. राज्यैषिणी इत्युक्ते या राज्यम् इच्छति सा राज्यैषिणी भवति. राज्यैषिण्या त्वया नृपतिः असुभिः गणितः नैव. नैव can be here or here. गणितः नैव. न गणितः एव इति. ज्येष्ठं सुतं त्वं व्रजवनम् इति प्रेषितवती. Very clear there. जनकतनयां वल्कलवतीं दृष्ट्वा तव हृदयं जनकतनयां वल्कलवतीं दृष्ट्वा यत् हृदयं न शीर्णं भवति अहो धात्रा वज्रकटिनं हृदयं सृष्टम्. हृदयं वज्रकटिनं सृष्टम्. राज्यैषिण्या त्वया. राज्य अत्र किञ्चित् केवलम् इच्छा इत्यपि न, किञ्चित् दुराशया, राज्यकामनया, राज्यकामुकया त्वया नृपतिः असुभिः न गणितः. तस्य सः प्राणैः प्राणपरित्यागं करोति इति यद्यपि जानाति स्म भवती, तदपि न तस्य गणनामेव न कृतवती. यु डिडन्ट टेक इट इन्टु कन्सिडरेशन्. तस्य यद्यपि नृपतेः प्राणाः गताः तदपि न लक्षितवती. इत्युक्ते भर्तृद्रोहं कृतवती. ज्येष्ठं पुत्रं, ज्येष्ठं प्रियपुत्रं वनं व्रज. मम पुत्रस्य अभिषेकः भवतु, त्वं वनं गच्छ इति तमपि नगरात् बहिः अत्यन्तदूरं वनं प्रेषितवती. तत्र किं कृतं? प्रथम वाक्ये भ्रातृद्रोहः भर्तृद्रोहः कृतः, द्वितीयवाक्ये पुत्रद्रोहः कृतः। एतत् अपर्याप्तम् इति चिन्तयित्वा जनकतनयां तत्र सीतां वल्कलवती, सा चीरवासं वल्कलं धृत्वा रामेण सह वनं गतवती। तद्दृष्ट्वा हृदयं न शीर्णं, तस्मात् कारणात् भवतः एतादृश पुत्रवधूविषये एवमपि एवं कार्यं कृतवती, अतः प्रायः धात्रा सृष्टिकर्त्रा वज्रकठिनं हृदयं सृष्टं निर्मितम् इति। वज्रवत् अत्यन्तकठोरहृदयवती भवती जाता इति। शिखरिणी वृत्तं 17 अक्षराणि। सुमन्त्रः वदति, कुमार, तदा सः मध्ये पर्याप्तम्, इदानीं यत् भवितव्यम् आसीत् तत् सर्वं कृतं नाटके, अतः पर्याप्तम्, एतदेव पर्याप्तं, तस्याः पश्चात्तापकरणे एतादृशवाक्यानि अलम् इति। कुमार, एतौ वसिष्ठवामदेवौ सह प्रकृतिभिः अभिषेकं पुरस्कृत्य भवन्तं प्रत्युद्गतौ विज्ञापयतः। सः आगत्य वदति, इदानीं वसिष्ठवामदेव, द चीफ् गुरुस् पुरोहितास्, प्रकृतिभिः सह along with the subjects abhishekam puraskritya, they want to crown you as the king. Bhavantam pratyudgato vignapayatah. Pratyudgato, they have approached you and they have sent word like this, vignapayatah. The reason for that, Sumantra tells why this decision has been taken. Gopahina yatha gavo vilayam yantyapalitaha evam nrupatihina hi vilayam yanti vaiprajaha. There is always a saying, no kingdom should be without a king. Arajakam janapadam nasyat evam kimapi. So without a leader, even many times we have that president's rule, when there is no prime minister or even in the chief minister like that. So the reason is, even for even take the example of a class, without a leader the class will go, there will be utter chaos. So when such is the state, then what to talk about kingdom. So Sumantra, he is a wise person. He says, why Vasishta Vamadeva have approached you. Gopahina yatha gavo vilayam yantyapalitaha evam nrupatihina hi vilayam yanti vaiprajaha. Just as the cows perish, not being protected by the for want of a cowherd, they want though sometimes he will be like mechanically they will be doing their the grazing or anything, but still they will be waiting for his orders. So just as the cows they perish without for want of a cowherd, so do the subjects without a king. Yatha gopahina gavaha apalitaha vilayam yanti. Gavaha yatha gopahinaha apalitaha vilayam yanti evam nrupatihina prajaha vilayam yanti vai. Nrupahina he and vai, usually they are used, their anvaya avyayas used to emphasize. Indeed, definitely. Yatha yena prakarena gopahinaha gavaha. Gopahinaha, gopaha ityukte सः यः गवां रक्षणं करोति, सः रक्षकः अपि पालकः अपि. अतः गोपालकं विना, गोपालकः इत्येव तस्य अन्य पदं, रक्षणरहिताः यथा गावः विलयं यान्ति विनाशं गच्छन्ति एवं तथैव नृपतिहीनाः राजरहिताः प्रजाः इत्युक्ते शासनस्य अभावेन यदा नृपतिः न भवति शासनं कः करोति नृपतिहीनाः प्रजाः विलयं यान्ति ते अपि निश्चयेन तेषामपि नाशः भवति विनाशः भवति इति वदति अनुगच्छन्तु मां प्रकृतयः एषः वदति अस्तु माम् अनुगच्छन्तु let them follow let the subjects follow me अभिषेकं विसृज्य क्व भवान् यास्यति लिविंग द coronation where are you heading कुत्र गच्छति अभिषेकं विसृज्य परित्यागं कृत्वा परित्यज्य क्व इत्युक्ते कुत्र वा गच्छति अभिषेकम् इति इह अत्र भवत्यै प्रदीयताम् अत्र भवत्यै इत्युक्ते कैकेय्यै मात्रे प्रदीयताम् I do not want any abhisheka if you want to do any abhisheka coronation do it for her क्व भवान् यास्यति कुत्र गच्छति सः वदति भरतः यत्र यास्यामि यत्रासौ वर्तते लक्ष्मणप्रियः नायोध्यातं विना अयोध्या सायोध्या यत्र राघवः सः यदा सुमन्त्रः पुनः पुनः पृच्छति कुत्र यास्यति इति I shall go where लक्ष्मणप्रियः where the favorite of Lakshmana is there and Ayodhya tam vina na Ayodhya without Rama Ayodhya is not Ayodhya yatra Raghavaha sa Ayodhya where there is Rama that is Ayodhya and I do not want to stay in a place where there is no Rama who is Lakshmana Priya yatra asau Lakshmana Priyaha vartate tatra yasyami it's very easy and simple yatra asau Lakshmana Priyaha vartate tatra yasyami tam vina Ayodhya na Ayodhya tam vina Ayodhya na yatra Raghavaha sa Ayodhya यत्र इत्युक्ते यस्मिन् स्थाने लक्ष्मणप्रियः लक्ष्मणः प्रियः यस्य सः तथा इत्युक्ते लक्ष्मण द्वयोः रामलक्ष्मणयोः अपि सूचयति लक्ष्मणपरतयापि रामपरतयापि यः लक्ष्मणम् अत्यन्त लक्ष्मणस्य प्रीतिपात्रः सः रामः वर्तते यत्र सः अस्ति यत्र तिष्ठति तत्र यास्यामि तत्र गच्छामि रामं विना अयोध्या शून्या अस्ति तत्र मम मनः एव नास्ति यत्र राघवः अस्ति राम शून्य अयोध्यामहं मनसि कल्पितुम् अपि न इच्छामि न शक्नोमि यत्र रामः तत्र यत्र राघवः सा एव अयोध्या अतः सः एवं गच्छति सर्वे रंगमञ्चात् निष्क्रान्ताः अत्र तृतीयः अङ्कः सम्पन्नः भवति पदाति is usually in army this rathikaः gajarohinah ashwarohinah and the last one is padati is it infantry those who wage war on foot here it is on foot on barefoot राज्यैषिण्य ईषण राज्यस्य राज्यं तत्र राज्यैषिणी इति पदम् ईषणम् इत्युक्ते इच्छा तत्र तृतीया विभक्तिः Vajra is diamond as well as thunderbolt also. same this thing. It is the hardest element, Vajra. Vajradapi kathorani mriduni kusumadapiti. iti. How great people in very difficult times, they make their heart like Vajra. It's also called stone-hearted. So Vajra is this as well as that. Both it can be. Indrasya Vajraidam iti vadamaha. Vajraidam, same, the very strongest, mightiest as well as the very hardest. Astu atra pashyamah. Ramakrishna Rao, I have allowed you to speak, sir.
अद्यतन कक्षायां मया सर्वम् अवगतं, परन्तु 19 श्लोके प्रथमवाक्यं न अवगतम्.
19 श्लोके वा पश्यामि.
19 श्लोके प्रथमं वाक्यं, that is औरसपुत्र.
औरसः पुत्रः इत्युक्ते यः तस्य
तत्र पितुः षष्ठी विभक्ति, मे षष्ठी विभक्ति, औरसपुत्रः कः तत्र?
मे is मे मम
षष्ठी.
औरसः पुत्रः, पितुः, fathers, my father's own son, legitimate son.
Who?
Rama.
But may.
May is my mama.
My son.
No. May not my son. Pituhu aurasah putraha. May pituhu aurasah putraha.
May means that is mine or.
My. Yes. Nanna.
Nanna. All right.
Mama pituhu aurasah. Bharata is questioning, isn't Rama my father's own son?
Nanna andre Bharata anta aitala. Bharata is speaking. Nanna andre Bharata anta aitu.
ರಾಮನು ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆಯ ಮಗನಲ್ಲವೇ? ಹಾಗೆ
ಸರಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಮ್ ಆ ಅರ್ಥ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಪಿತುರ್ನೇ ಔರಸ ಪುತ್ರೋ ನವ. ಪಿತುಹು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಪಿತುಹು ಷಷ್ಠಿ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ ತಂದೆಯ.
ಮೇ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟೇಕ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಪಿತುಹು. ಮೇ ಪಿತುಹು ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆಯ. ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ತಂದೆಯ ಮಗನೋ, ರಾಮನು ಹಾಗೆ ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆಯ ಮಗನಲ್ಲವೇ?
ಈಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಅರುಣ್ ಕುಮಾರ್,
can you hear me, madam?
Please, some disturbance. If it is at your end, please mute your system. Arun Kumar.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, do you have any idea what is the lifespan of humans in Treta Yuga?
Pardon?
What is the lifespan of humans in Treta Yuga? For how long people lived in Treta Yuga?
No idea, sir. They say no in Ramayana. Some number is there. Rama ruled for
14,000 years.
10,100 years.
10,000 or so many years.
14,000 years. So Kaikeyi asked Rama to go to forest only for 14 years. When we compare 14 years and 14,000 years,
time is relative. As many times, if you are this 14 years and are Mahabharata, this time is very much different from what we calculate. So those 14 years are also maybe it's different.
No, Treta Yuga only Rama ruled for 40,000 years, and Kaikeyi asked Rama to go to forest only for 14 years. So it will be like some few days. That for few days, so much of chaos, the Rajya.
Why you use, if you love your children very much, 1 hour You send them out, kick them out of the house, like I'm just giving example. Or
Yes, ma'am.
that is unbearable, isn't it? So I do not know exactly how Treta Yuga's time fits in, or what is the difference between our day and their this thing. Yes, I do not know. If anybody can answer, they can tell. Otherwise, I do not know, sir. Shankari Ramesh.
नमस्ते नमस्ते भगिनी
Namaste.
अहं नृपति फलतर्षः तद् मात्रं न अवगतवती
Nripati Phala is Rajya. What does the king want? Rajya. What is the end product that the king wants is Rajya. Tarshaha is Trishna, the thirst for the post, kingship. Balasubramaniam.
धन्यवादः महोदय
स्वागतं.
नमस्कारः भगिनी.
Namaste.
As you said rightly, no kingdom can be without a king. As you said, in Shakespeare dramas also, you will find the proclamation, official proclamation, the king is dead, long live the king. The first king refers to the one who has died, and the second expression refers to the king to be.
Yeah.
The future king.
So we have seen this in our political system, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
If somebody dies or somebody is shot at, or immediately the first, more than lamenting, the next requirement is to appoint somebody as that, somebody in that post.
In some countries like US, when the president is assassinated or he dies or he is disqualified, the vice president automatically becomes the president without election.
Yes. That is because that post should not be vacant. And people will go helter-skelter. That might be. Yeah. That is a natural.
Even now, recently also we saw that when for a few hours, this Joe Biden was not well or something, Kamala Harris became president. She acted as president.
Okay.
Now
these things are, if it is not that they are Rama, they are fit for only Ramayana times. The values that are upheld in Ramayana, Mahabharata, they are eternal. That is the reason they are called as this. Even to this day, they have they are relevant, isn't it?
Yes.
True, the story may be of Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, and are there it may be Pandava, Kaurava. But what the poets highlight, they are eternal. Ram, yes.
Okay, so typically, if a person renounces anything for more than 12 years, he loses the right.
I think it is from Mr. Ramakrishna Rao. Can you mute it, sir? Astu. Vadatu idanim.
Okay, so am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so typically, if somebody does not lay any claim for anything for more than 12 years, he or she renounces the right. That's a rule. Okay, that's why most of the mortgages are 12 years. Even encumbrance certificate, 12 years is sufficient in many cases. That is why, so if Rama goes out or Pandavas go out for more than 12 years, they cannot claim the title to the kingdom. That is why they are asked to go out for more than 12 years, maybe 2 years as a precaution. And therein, so 1 year Ajnatavasa. So it is 12 years is the norm. Even now, the law is 12 years is the sufficient time to renounce a claim.
I didn't know this, sir. And even this something else came to my mind. Manthara, she only suggests Kaikeyi. Rama said what is the time this thing that Rama should go to the forest. Maybe there, I don't remember that shloka where she gives the reasons. And why Rama has to be sent to the forest also, she only tells. Kaikeyi asks, why should he go to the forest? Okay, let my son become the king. But there again, there is no scope for any doubt or any, even in Valmiki Ramayana. And even this Vidyarthi Dasha, In Gurukulas, these 12 years play a very important role. 12 years, for us, even in maybe in our Indian system also, till second PU, a student needs to study all the subjects irrespective of whether he likes it or not. Then only he can choose the what he wants. That comes. That 12 years, it's a significant number. Thank you, sir. Anybody else? I'll just go through the question answers. Ramam Padati Malokya. Lata Bhagini has quoted that Padati word. Why it's standing on foot. Dhanyavada Bhagini. I think in infantry, is that the right word? I think so. Asta. Samapayamaha. If we want, Monday we can revise the previous Ankas before proceeding to the next Anka. Just a quick glance, or randomly I will ask the shlokas, and if anybody wants to answer, let us have it in the beginning and then we'll start the Chaturthanka, or it can be half an hour I will teach and then we can have this revision session. Astu. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. Dhanyavadaha. Shubharatri. Agrima somavasare punarmilamaha.